Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talk About House. I'm Todd.
I'm Juana.
Okay, we are going to talk about a stunning stat. There are more American households with pets than children.
Yes. So for those of you who have fur babies out there, congratulations. You are the people that we are talking about.
Now, you're probably saying, what does this have to do with real estate? We're going to show you stuff that is going to blow your mind. If you thought people were picky about what school district they lived in for their kids, you just wait to find out about their damned pets and all the stuff they got to have for their pet. Okay.
So the reason this is interesting to you is because it matters as to the resale value of your house, and it matters for your investment property if it's a rental. So stay tuned and let's get some information out to you.
Okay, so the first chart, the share of Americans with children in the home. 2002 it was 48%. Those were boomers. They were all the massive amount of boomers with all their kids. Okay, and by 2022 it's 40% because for the most part the boomers' kids have moved out. Now you have the Gen X and their kids are home. Mm-hmm. They have the kids at home, right? Okay, so interesting, the kind of demographic thing. Now remember, the kids of the boomers, they'll have a lot of kids. There'll be kind of a big wave there. Okay. This next one is the share of Americans with pets in the homes. Now, as you noticed, if you look back in 1988, it was 56%. There were always more households with pets than children. Right. Always. Because couples, like people who are traditionally married or whatever, that have children, also had pets. Mm-hmm. And then single people also had, like everyone had pets, it seemed like. So 56% in 88, 67, 70%, 2022. This is from the Pet Products Association, and I don't know where they get their numbers, and I don't know if we have a desert tortoise. I don't know if desert tortoise counts as a pet, but we have a pet. It counts
as a pet.
It's a pet. We have a pet desert tortoise. Doesn't it be a dog or a cat? You could have a llama, ostrich.
You could.
Goat. We know people that have chicken. Is a chicken's pet?
I don't think so. I think they're more like a farm animal.
Farm animal. Okay. That's a lot of people. Yes. All right. Here's another one. This is the share of Americans who spent time daily with their pets. You can see from 2003 to 2021, they spent a lot more time with their pets. Probably what? Because they're home?
Right. Right. So a lot of people are home. So we've seen that, particularly during the pandemic. Remember, shelters were pretty much cleaned out. There were no more pets to be had because people were home, people were lonely, and they needed company. So lots of people adopted pets. Post-pandemic, there was certainly a number of pets that were either rehomed or turned back into shelters, which was very unfortunate. Yeah. But still, the number of people with pets has been growing.
The other interesting stat is that women spend more time with their pet than men do.
Okay, feel free to put all the cat lady comments.
Cat lady,
go for it.
Okay. Now here's the real estate share of recent home buyers who factored their pet into their neighborhood choice. 32% of unmarried couples. 25% of single women. Mm-hmm. But basically a fifth of all buyers. That made a difference. Like, we can't live there because, the dog or whatever. It's probably mostly if you have an indoor animal, unless it's like you live in a city and they don't allow pets. Right. That could make a difference.
Right. So for the most part, it makes a difference with dogs because dogs need to go out for walks and that sort of thing. So dogs tend to be more consequential for that. If you have maybe an exotic animal that requires being outdoors, that might be another consideration. But generally speaking, indoor animals I don't think are as big of a consideration when it comes to choosing your home as animals that require being outdoors.
Yep. Okay. Buyers' neighborhood factors most important among those who considered their pet. Only 25% of 25% said availability of a larger lot or acreage. Walkability, that was a factor. Mm-hmm. Convenient to parks and recreation. This is like pretty substantial.
It is. And, you think that, for example, people with horses, you think, well, that only happens in rural areas, but it doesn't.
No.
We have horse communities here in Las Vegas. Some of them are right smack in the middle of the city, too.
Yep.
So it's not just dogs. It is horses. It is other animals as well.
If you're ever driving around an area of Las Vegas and there's no sidewalks, but there's just dirt between the street and the houses, and it looks like pretty organized dirt, chances are that that's an area zoned for equestrian or horse. Mm-hmm. And I've seen people walking, riding their horses in the area there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was it. That was all we did.
Okay.
Short
so was
video.
that interesting? We thought it was kind of an interesting topic. Like Todd said, we do have a desert tortoise, so we do require space for our desert tortoise. We do require a certain climate for our desert tortoise. So that is a consideration for us as well.
Like we couldn't take the desert tortoise to Maine. He wouldn't.
No.
He needs a dry climate and he needs warm, for like 8 months a year. It's got to be reasonably warm.
Right. So people do consider their pets because, let's face it, for some of us, our pets are our babies and they are important to us. So if you've got a pet, leave us a comment. Tell us what your pet is and tell us what accommodations you have made for your pet. We love hearing from you. Please be nice to one another in the comments. We welcome all the cat lady jokes you want to make in there.
Oh, and if you have a pet, tell us what it is.
Yeah.
And if you made a decision on where to live based on your pet.
Right. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, like the video, share the video, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Bye.